være lyd nu. Er det lydbil?
Ikke heroverfra.
Har du den så i gang?
Hvad?
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Gamereactor live stream for E3 2017. We're about to watch Ubisoft conference. Are you gonna turn off the sound? Because
Yes,
that's
sorry.
super annoying.
Oh, yeah.
Just watching the stream so I can hear myself
completely-
talk. You would look at me like, what my mistake?
Okay, now it's gone. Now it's
Thank
gone.
you, man. Thank you. It's surprisingly difficult to talk while you listen to yourself talk.
Yeah, I get. Yeah. I'm sorry. This is, as you might know by now, the most technical era issue filled E3 prediction conference thingy.
It pretty much wouldn't be the same if we didn't have a
No, I
technical issue.
think it is. It
Yeah.
is to be expected from the quality of our prediction. It is a part of our charm.
Yeah.
It's what I definitely would call it.
Yeah, let's just say that. Okay, this will be difficult to watch. Okay, we are gonna watch the Ubisoft conference in about half an hour.
Yes.
We got, if you watch our earlier pre and post show, we got 5 predictions each.
Yes.
We're gonna read out loud, and we're gonna talk a little bit about how our expectations are to the conference. So far, we have been. It's also fun, like to read the receptions to different conferences. Like we were pretty happy about the Bethesda conference, but after I got home and read on the internet, people were pretty harsh on it, I think.
I think. But the thing is, we do agree with the people and their opinion on the Bethesda conference, but the thing is, we were just very excited for 2 games. Evil Within 2 was my E3 moment.
Yeah.
And Wolfenstein is one of your favorite franchises.
Yeah,
so
and it sold you over.
Yeah, so I think, I think Bethesda, to me, they ended their conference so strong that I was like, it was the best thing I saw yesterday. And yes, I can see objectively, Microsoft did have a good conference.
Of course.
But there was just nothing that really sold me on either the Scorpio or the games lineup, which was what made me. So when I went into Bethesda hoping that finally there would be the game, I was thinking, yes, this is why I watch E3.
Yeah.
And
you finally got that.
I finally got Evil Within 2.
Yeah. That's
and
perfect.
to me, what we're about to witness, we're at the Ubisoft press conference. I think it's going to be magical.
You think it's going to be magical?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I actually agree with that. I think Ubisoft got something great in store for us this year.
Yes, definitely.
I actually, to address the elephant in the room for people who read the Danish Gamereactor site, I wrote an article a few weeks ago where I talked about how I would prefer if all these conferences make the transition to be a Nintendo Direct.
Yes.
No one agreed with me.
Yes, this is the worst article you've ever written, but go on.
No, it was a good article, you just didn't agree.
Yeah,
well,
then I'd say it's bad. Well, yeah, go on. Yes.
And one of my points was that the hosts are often like cringe-worthily bad. Like Phil Spencer is pretty good, and so Jack Tretton was amazing host. But otherwise, we got these game developers who's not like stage trained to perform in front of an audience of several million people, so they're nervous.
It's supposed to be like the 5th time I hear you use this argument.
Sorry. I'm gonna skip past all that and just go straight to my point initially, which was you can also go in the other direction and hire someone who is trained to speak in front of an audience. And that
Aisha Tyler.
That is where we have Aisha Tyler, and person that I haven't seen that much of what she's been doing. Like I'm watching in Archer.
Yeah, and then she's in Friends, and she's in...
Yeah, exactly. And
she's in stuff.
Yeah, she's a really good actor. I like what she's in, but I hate the persona she's put on for the Ubisoft conference year after year. She's trying to fit in with us gamers and speaking how like she's also staying up late and staying in her dirty underwear to play games. Like I feel like
it's condescending.
Yeah,
a
little bit condescending.
Yeah. I do agree with you on that.
Is that how you see us? Just because you're a beautiful woman doesn't mean you have to sink down to that level just to...
She is very beautiful, though.
She is beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, I'm not discussing that. Anyways, I hope that Aisha Tyler will like turn it down a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah. I think she has the charm, and she has the potential to be a very good host.
Exactly. I think the fault is most of all on Ubisoft. They gotta ask her to do this persona because it works, and let me be the first to tell you, Ubisoft, it doesn't. So let's just try that.
Yeah. So on that though, I want to hear your predictions.
Yep. Let's do them one at a time as we used to, and I will take the first one.
Yes.
This, I don't know, I don't think that's gonna happen, but I keep wishing for it year after year after year because I'm a big fan of this franchise.
Okay.
A new Prince of Persia.
We have the same prediction.
For real?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm gonna go on a limb here. Prince of Persia Warrior Within. It's actually one of my favorite games of all time.
Warrior Within?
Warrior Within, yeah.
I think you're pronouncing The Sands of Time wrong.
No,
you also like
the Sands of Time. I remember I completed it so many times that I actually started speedrunning it just like
that's
for
awesome.
fun. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I really and the ending, like once again, the ending of that game is just.
Yeah, but it's a really good story. The whole trilogy got a really good story if you put them all together.
Yeah, exactly. It's also because if you take the end of Two Thrones. Or Rival Swords, if it's the Prince of Persia version. He actually ends the whole story the same place. Like he says, like, let me tell you a story. Time is like a lot of people think that time is like a river, so it's swiftly in one direction. But I've seen the face of time.
Beautiful.
What's your name? Kakalukia. Okay.
What I was about to say, the soundtrack in Warrior Within was awful.
I loved it.
No, you didn't. This
metal. Yes, I liked it. I really liked it.
Such a tonal shift from the first game.
Yeah, I think. But you said the gameplay in that game.
Yeah.
Like there were like 20 different combos you could pull off.
Yeah, it was great gameplay, quick story. I just hated the soundtrack. I needed to turn down my television.
I'm gonna quote our editor-in-chief and say, well, then you didn't get it.
Oh, damn it! And you can come with a comeback to that.
No, you didn't understand it.
I lost. I didn't understand what they were trying to say with that.
You're intellectually behind.
That hurt, dude.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah. A little too close.
A little too close.
Okay, so we both agree on this one, so I will just take my next one.
Your second one.
My second one is a new Splinter Cell. You got that one as well?
No.
Okay.
I hate that franchise. So I'm not gonna think
So I think it's time.
It is time.
It's more time for a new Prince of Persia. we have been waiting a long time. What did you actually think about the 2009 one?
The Forgotten Sands?
No, not the Forgotten Sands.
What does the reboot for the Prince of Persia? Just
called the Prince of Persia. Very different from the other ones where you are.
Yeah, that was you couldn't die.
Exactly.
There were nobody like fight. I think it was an experiment.
Yeah.
Which
it didn't pay off.
I saw the potential of it, and I enjoyed the game.
Yeah. Like I'm super fan of that game.
I enjoyed it.
I loved it. I played it through so many times. I loved the relationship between the princess of Prince of Persia. Was she a princess? I can't even remember. One of Nolan North's better roles. I really enjoyed that game. Yeah. The Forgotten Sands, though, forgotten all about it.
Haven't tried it. It was kind of a cash-in though because of the movie came out.
Yeah, exactly.
And that does not fit Prince of Persia.
No.
But it was.
Yikes.
The movie, yeah. But the thing is, for the original Prince of Persia trilogy is just so good, but the thing is also it ends. You don't need a sequel. The same thing with the Unimusha franchise. There is a clear ending.
To the movie or to the games?
To the game.
Yeah.
Like the third game ends with him taking back Babylon.
Yeah, exactly.
And telling Pharaoh the story of how everything began.
Yeah.
So
it's so funny in the Forgotten Sands. The story is something like you are going to visit your brother or your cousin or something. Maybe someone in the comments can correct me. But you're visiting some family member who has never been mentioned anywhere before. It was like just pressed in to make him go across the country. Like I hate when games do that. Introduce a character just so you have a plot device to make a main character go somewhere and go into trouble. I don't know.
Agree.
So a new Splinter Cell and a new Prince of Persia are my first two predictions. Give me your second one.
My second prediction is that I think we're gonna see Assassin's Creed Origins one more time, and it's gonna look way better than at the Microsoft conference. I think we're gonna see this is the reveal that they owe us.
Now I'm gonna say what you have said to me twice now doing our pre-shows. That only counts at half a point.
It counts like 1 point.
So
no, because the fact is we both have to agree that this looks better, vastly better.
So I can just say I don't think so.
Yeah, if you don't agree with me, then I don't get a point.
Okay, that's fair. And I promise you, I won't lie.
Yeah, but you have to be honest. But so it has to look vastly better because it looked very bad.
Yeah, it looked.
So
I wouldn't say terrible, but not bad.
Bad. I think not abysmal, but mediocre. Let's use that word. We'll be using a couple of times.
Not the big jump ahead as fans would have hoped.
No, it looked like, if you want to be really rough, it looked like a DLC for the first Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. That's rough, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually have someone in a similar vein, so I'm just gonna say it. They will show Assassin's Creed Origins, they will show gameplay, and it will all be of naval combat.
Oh,
yeah,
that is interesting.
Yeah, so we will see the game again, of course, but this time it will be on the sea. We will see how, that whole aspect of the game.
That is an interesting prediction because they did the same thing with Assassin's Creed 3.
Exactly.
They had a presence at all three press conferences, and the coolest one was the Sony one because that was like, okay, there's sea battles. Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, as it's sure to me that we're going to see more of Assassin's Creed. It's just, what are we going to see? What are they going to show? And I think a big thing is, it's also the developer who did Black Flag.
Yeah,
the Assassin's Creed game, who is famous for some of the greatest naval battles.
I think it's widely considered to be the best Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Brotherhood.
So I can only imagine how good this is going to be on the sea. So I'm really excited about seeing the game again and seeing how many improvements, what they have improved upon.
Totally
like
toast my goats.
A naval battle in ancient Egypt. I'm interested.
I'm definitely interested. I think there's going to be a lot of creative freedom in this, making this a reality. But
of course.
I would love to see this happen. Also because then I would win the first bet. So
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I would love to see them. My next prediction is I think we're going to see at least 3 Switch titles.
Okay. One of them's got to be the Rabbids/Mario. Yeah. That's a good prediction.
3 Switch titles.
Ubisoft always...
It's the only third-party developer that really supports the Switch. So
but Ubisoft has always been very eager to have a good relationship with all the publishers, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
they also did with Wii U when every other third-party developer jumped ship. Like, we're not going to be part of this. Ubisoft kept releasing games for it, and then later on released the same game to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One because they didn't sell on Wii U.
Yeah, but
that's another story.
It's like they did with the Zombie.
Zombie U, Rayman Legends.
It's true, yeah, and also did the
exactly.
they also did a lot of extra work to bring Watch Dogs to the Wii U.
That's true. So yeah, I could definitely see that happen. I was 3. That's a good amount.
Yeah, 3, right? Like, if
do you think it's gonna be new titles? The Rabbids / Mario is of course a new title, but do you think we're gonna see like South Park: The Fractured But Whole or South Park: The Stick of Truth ported to the Wii or no Switch? Sorry.
That's actually a pretty good question. I think it would be really cool if they ported the Stick of Truth. And I do not see a reason why they should not port these Fractured But Whole, because it's very easy to run. Exactly. Like, I could run Stick and Truth with my shit computer at the house.
Exactly. It doesn't take too much of the hardware, so I don't see what's holding them back. And it would be perfect to take on the flight, on the train. Like, perfect game to that. Okay. No, not a side note, because that's my third prediction, or fourth. It just say third here. Matt Stone and Trey Parker comes out on stage. That's my prediction.
Yeah, but I can definitely agree with that.
You think so? Yeah,
I think so as well. I think it was too easy, so that's why I didn't write it.
You think so?
Yeah, but you will get a full point.
Yeah,
because I think
yeah. But are you excited about a Fractured But Whole?
To be honest, no. And it's because
what?
The thing is, one of my favorite South Park episodes is the Coon episode with Cartman. But there was the whole Coon.
Who's the Coon?
The Coon.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, alright. Sorry. You must be Cartman. Why?
Yeah.
Because you're fat.
Yeah. I like Butters have these suspects. Is Cartman? Who's it else?
There's a fat guy. James Gandolfini. It's like.
And Mysterion is just all these characters. It could be, but Coon, we got 2 suspects.
The Coon. It looks really. It's just such a good like. Where you see them fighting at this construction site. It's like the police, don't shoot him. Your bullets can't hurt him. Yeah.
Oh man.
And it says, watch out, Dr. K.
But that doesn't answer my why are you not excited about
I do not like the tactics style of gameplay.
So
I'd actually rather watch a playthrough on YouTube of that game, where the person who
the Fractured But Whole.
Yeah,
this new grid-based
I do not like that. Stick of Truth. I really love Stick of Truth. That's such a good game, but it was also so simple. And
you thought that was to the game's advantage?
That was the game's advantage.
Okay, fair enough. I'm super excited about a little more tactical.
And Obsidian is not making the second one.
Yeah, that's making me nervous actually. That's the only part that makes me a little bit uneasy about the second one. But otherwise, I've played it for 40 minutes at the Gamescom with a noseless rift on my face. So every time they took a shit in the game, a fart smell like.
Ew.
Yeah, it was disgusting. After the demo, they asked me if I want to have a neutralizer, but I thought no, the demo is over, so I'm just gonna. That doesn't matter. I'm just gonna leave. Like, that smell stayed with me for 3 whole days. I couldn't get it out of my. It was terrible. Yeah. So you can actually try that at Gamescom, not being a journalist. That's another story. I played it for 40 minutes. I think the new fighting system is just what the games need. I really like the more tactical approach to fighting. I think it's gonna be a great game.
Well, then you should definitely try the one of the games that I used for my thesis, the Final Fantasy Tactics games.
Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics. I heard a lot about that.
You could get the War of the Lions for your PS Vita, and it's really. It is widely considered to be one of the best RPGs of all time, and it's very good. And the story is just.
But is it the same grid-based fighting system?
It invented it.
But why are you not excited about South Park trying to implement some Final Fantasy Tactics into that?
Because that is the thing I hate most about Tactics, is that just because the story and the world of Ivalice, which they also used in 12, is just so good.
Okay.
So to me, it's.
So the fighting is actually the weakest point of the game.
Yes.
Okay. That's interesting, but fair enough. I'm super excited about South Park, but it's cool to hear that we don't all share that excitement.
Yes.
Give me what must be your fourth one?
My fourth prediction, yes, sir. It is.
Give it to me, sir.
Yes, I'm gonna, and maybe you're gonna say this is a half a point, and maybe it's a little bit too given.
Just.
I'm gonna say we're gonna get a Watch Dogs 2 DLC. Story DLC, like big.
Okay,
thing.
that's. I'm not gonna say that's half a point. I think it's going to happen, but I'm not sure.
They could admit it.
Like, are we talking about a DLC 2 to 3 hours, or are you thinking an expansion pack?
An expansion pack.
Okay.
You can see Watch Dogs 2 expansion pack.
Yeah, I think that could happen.
Could happen, but it's not a given. But it could happen.
It's not a given. But Watch Dogs 2 is one of those games that didn't really sell that good on the first week, but the sales have grown like week by week as word of mouth has spread, and everybody found out that it's actually a good game. A lot of people have burned out on the first one.
You gave it an 8, right?
Yo, I like it really much. I gave it an 8. Magnus think I should have given it a 9.
Yeah, but Magnus is a slut with grades.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if he's watching, but...
no, it's like...
No.
Well, if you give the Division a 10,
yeah,
then you kind of know what sets the stage for
yeah. But no, an expansion pack for Watch Dogs... Watch Dogs 2 would be an amazing idea.
Yeah, I think I didn't play Watch Dogs 2.
No,
but it looked really good, and
yeah.
I saw Magnus play it.
Yeah, I think like the Watch Dogs 2 for me is a great stealth game. It's really good at allowing you to be stealthy. The story doesn't really interest me that much, and again the characters, it didn't really make sense to make them mass murderers. Which is why I played it as a stealth character, and I also found it kind of funny that they allowed Marcus, I think it was his name, they allowed Marcus to kill everyone in a room when he was just a hacker who was trying to like take down the corporation, not kill anyone. So there was this like
the dissonance.
Yeah, exactly. This dissonance between
like Uncharted has a lot of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, exactly. So if they can play a little bit more with that in the expansion, if we get one, maybe completely make it impossible for Marcus to kill. Or I don't know.
I have a note on that.
Yeah.
Hello world, I'm a hacker. It's the worst way to start a trailer. No hacker would say, "Hi, I'm a hacker."
Did Watch Dogs 2 start the trailer with that?
Yeah, it's like, hello world, I'm a hacker. No, you.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah. That's not good.
So what's your 5th prediction?
So my 5th prediction will be they will show gameplay of Far Cry 5, and it will be multiplayer. So they will show off the multiplayer component of Far Cry 5. Doesn't necessarily have to be like 2 teams against each other, but it will be 2 players, and it will be possible for 2 players to complete the whole game together, and that's why they will show that off in the single player, like 2-person playing it. So that's my prediction, that they will show us a good chunk of the game, but it will all be 2 persons playing it, and having this, as you called it, the Ubi conference thingy where they keep this totally professional.
Yeah, it's stupid. Look, go there, Charlie Echo 14.
Yeah, exactly. 3 o'clock. Like,
come on.
We don't talk like that.
If they're a gamer, it's like, dude, there's someone over the hill. Could you go shoot him?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Damn, fuck. That's how you play. It's not.
Yeah. It's so much fun.
Charlie Echo calling Bravo, moving 3 o'clock straight. I don't even know how to do military language, but that's kind of what they do.
Yeah.
My last prediction.
Yeah. Hit me.
Is, and I think it also depends on who you are, but I say we're gonna get at least 3 horrible Ace Tyler moments where they're so cringeworthy where you just like get off the stage.
Yeah.
At least 3.
You can take a point right away.
No, we have to agree.
Yeah, I know.
And so it's not like cannot just. It has to be like very fucked cringeworthy.
Yeah. But we in the post show we can talk, because you have 2 predictions where the 2 of us have to agree that both Assassin's Creed needs to look much better than what they showed at the Microsoft conference, was it? And Alicia Tyler needs to have 3 cringe-worthy moments that we both agree it's worthy of that point. So that's also something for you. If you want to hear our post show, you can just do us listen to me saying that she definitely didn't have 3 cringe-worthy moments, and Assassin's Creed still looked terrible.
Yeah, if it added only if he gets 0 points, then that's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's 1 point ahead. But you dropped the ball yesterday because you said Fallout 4 VR is gonna be on stage.
Yeah.
So you only
I should just have said that it was gonna be part of the conference.
Yeah.
But
the most amazing prediction you got right was the Xbox One X.
Yeah.
How did you why did you think of that? I had to ask. Like what made you think of that name?
I looked on some forums, like listened to what people thought the name would be, and the 2 most common ones were Xbox One Elite and Xbox One X, and I thought that looked like that could be the name.
But it's such a bad name, though.
Agreed.
Xbox One X.
But do you think it's worse than Xbox Scorpio?
I think Xbox Scorpio symbolized something very powerful and very new. I think if you call it Xbox One X, it symbolizes an Xbox One Pro.
Exactly, but isn't that what it is?
That is what it is. No, it's not what it is, because Microsoft has just continually kept on branding it as not the Xbox One Pro, but the Xbox One Grand Deluxe motherfucker.
Where every game you play will be with every teraflops.
The funny thing, I could like do a very big 2-hour post show about my thoughts about Microsoft,
which we
and
will
the
do.
Scorpio. And it's so
just you sitting in 2 hours complaining.
But that's the thing. There are so many things I just were like, what?
Yeah.
When I saw that conference, and when people agreed on it being a good conference and everything.
It's also like Microsoft know that $4.99 is way too high of a price, which is why they chose to hide it until the end of the conference.
Is it like $49.99?
Yeah. It's gonna be $4.99, and it's gonna have amazing teraflops, like.
Yeah, and it's gonna. By the way, it's gonna be $100 more expensive than the PlayStation Pro, and we do not have as many games.
Yeah. Do you think?
There it is.
Do you think Ubisoft is gonna mention Xbox One X?
Yes, that was actually my 5th prediction originally. I think they're gonna mention it. Yes, they're gonna mention it somehow. But Ubisoft, the thing about Ubisoft is this company, as you said, that sleeps with everyone.
Yeah.
It's like this big skank somehow.
But it's kind of interesting that we haven't heard anyone saying like, and it is so much better on PlayStation Pro. But we assume that a lot of these third-party developers are gonna say it's gonna be best on Xbox One X.
But that is because Microsoft is more verbal about these things.
Yeah.
Microsoft is like this guy who really hopes that people think he's very hot.
Okay.
So and then he just keeps on saying, he just keeps on saying, yeah, because I'm just so hot, you know, I just can get everything. I think it's the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, then we have to.
No. It's not beginning. It's just a loading screen. Just keep going. Sorry.
Oh, no. To me, that's what the Xbox is like. It keeps on reaffirming itself because it wants to believe these things.
Yeah.
Whereas Sony is just this really handsome guy who's not. He knows this. He doesn't have to say it.
Yeah.
And I think.
What is it they say in Game of Thrones? If you have to say you're a king, you're not a king.
Yeah, that's like any man who has to say he's a king is not a king.
All those quotes we were spitting out tonight.
Yeah, I can do the whole father. I wish to confess. You wish to confess. Yes. So you admit to have murdered the killing. No, of that I'm innocent. I am guilty of a far more monstrous crime. I'm guilty of being a dwarf. You're not on trial for being a dwarf, but I am. I've been on trial for that my whole life.
That's perfect.
I'm trying to tell my whole. No, he starts saying, I saved you. I saved this city. I should have let Stannis burn you all. I wish I had enough poison for the whole lot of you. I wish you. Watching your vicious bastard die gives me more pleasure than 1,000 lying whores. I will not give my life for Joffrey's murder. I know I will find no justice here. So I'll let the guard decide my fate. I demand a trial by combat.
Slowly turning off the sound.
Hey, is it beginning?
No, I don't think so. Or is it?
I think it is. I think it's...
No, Ubisoft watching live for Dubai cannot wait. I don't think so. Should we just start it up?
I think we should just start it off.
Yeah. There's still 3 minutes before it starts, but
let's just go to Ubisoft.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we're gonna hand
the word over to
Ubisoft
with some Game of Thrones and predictions, and I'll see you guys after the show.
Yeah, for more Game of Thrones quotes, stay tuned to Gamereactor after the show. Bye bye.
Ciao.
We're doing hands-on tin pods at the booth, and we're taking people through the first night of them as a superhero.
Very cool. So I heard that this demo has an interesting location. Can you let us know about that?
Sure. So it's the local strip club at South Park. It's the Peppermint Hippo. You are, of course, superheroes. You're going to be sneaking in, and you know, we wanted to make sure it was an authentic strip club experience, so the whole editorial team has been flying around the world, going to every strip club. They keep sending me reference. You guys can stop.
Making it rain for immersive games.
I got it. We have enough reference now. Please stop sending those pictures. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Dan. So, Dan, you had an announce last week for Far Cry 5. That went great. Yeah. One of the things I've noticed is that every time you go out on stage, you look super calm. Does it get easier year after year?
No. Not even a little. I'm dying on the inside, dude.
All right, I think we're all definitely feeling the nerves, even all of us here backstage. So a lot of people work on Far Cry. Is there anything that you'd like to say to all the teams here in the theater, maybe?
For sure.
And everyone at home in Ubisoft Montreal and around the world?
Just, it's, you know, games are a labor of love, and the teams are big, and they put in a ton of effort, and I just want to say thank you to everybody on Far Cry. It's totally worth it, and the game looks amazing.
Fantastic. All right. Let me just take that opportunity. We've said hi to our communities. I want to say hi to everyone at Ubisoft World. I know you're watching. You're up late around the world watching this, so hi to everyone at Ubisoft World. Now, the devs seem to be ready. Leon?
Are you guys ready in the theater? No. Come on. You don't even know what we got for you. Are you guys ready? Make some noise. All right.
All right, so one last time, if you want to get at us in the community, use the hashtag UBE3. And I think there is only one person appropriate to start this show, CEO and co-founder of Ubisoft, Yves Guillemot. Everyone, please, Yves Guillemot.
Hello.
Yves, I believe the honor is yours. Would you do the honors, please?
Yes, sure. Let the games begin. Hello everyone, and thank you. We've always wondered what could happen if our crazy rabbits were unleashed upon the world of Mario. Today, the dream is reality. And to talk about this unexpected encounter, it is my great honor to welcome a very special guest, someone I truly admire. Please. thank you for coming. We are so happy to have you today. So what have you brought with you?
Well,
what did you bring?
This is a life-size replica of one of the weapons from this game.
Wow. Cool, I'm sure you love it.
I brought one for you.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Wow. So let's take a picture.
David-san, he can help our conversation. これほら、ね、ゴーストリーコンのとちょっと違うでしょ?
These are a little bit different from the weapons you see in Ghost Recon.
可愛いでしょ?
Yeah, very different weapons for
cute.
very different worlds. This one is, I think, very effective in the world of Mario and Rabbit. So, should do well. I'm so proud of Ubisoft's long-standing collaboration with Nintendo. You know, from the DS to the Wii, and more recently for the impressive launch of the Switch. You know, it has always been, we have always been inspired by Nintendo and by all the great work you have been able to do.
そうですね、本当にいつも UBI さんにはね、協力いただいてありがとうございます。
Yes, thank you very much for all the work that we've been able to do together over the years with Ubisoft.
もうほら、出会ってから25年ぐらい経つんですよね。
I mean, Yves, it's already been about 25 years since you and I first met.
で、E3 とかに来るたんびに UBI さんのブースを僕は訪問して、でビデオで撮ってもらって、社内のビデオに登場したりしてましたね。
And every year at E3, you're kind enough to invite me to your booth, and we get to take lots of pictures and videos, and I've even recorded messages for Ubisoft employees in the past.
でそのたんびにね、なんか UBI の開発の皆さんのすごい任天堂ゲーム愛みたいなものを感じてきました。
And so over the years, I've always felt the deep, heartfelt passion that Ubisoft developers have for Nintendo and its characters.
でそれは一方でね、僕は同じ開発者としてライバルですから、こう戦う姿勢で頑張ってきたんですけど。
But on the other hand, because we're both software developers, we've also looked at each other as kind of rivals and tried to see who could make the best software.
けどまあイブさんからラビッツの人形をもらったりいろいろして、僕の席の前にもラビッツがいっぱいあるんですけども、そういうラビッツのヒューモアはすごく理解してました。
But of course, I've known the Rabbids characters for many years, and I have many Rabbids figures decorating my desk. And so I've always been a fan of the characters and their humor.
だから今回の話があった時に、ラビッツがどんなユーモアをこうゲームの中で見せてくれるかすごい楽しみにしてたんですね。
So since this project first started, I've been very excited to see what kind of humor the Rabbids could bring to the Mario world.
で、ただダビデさんに会った時にね、ダビデさんに一つだけお願いしたんです。
And so when I met Davide-san, who is the creative director of this game, yes. When I met Davide-san, I had just one condition for this project.
絶対こうジャンプするゲームとかそういうプラットフォームゲームじゃなくて、マリオで今まで作ったことのないジャンルのゲームを作ってほしいとお願いしました。
I said, whatever you do, don't try to make a jump game or a Mario platformer. Try to make a Mario game that has never been made before.
よかったですね。
And it's great.
And I can tell you, it was an exciting, very exciting challenge for all our teams. And I think we've done something you will love. So, thank you very much for giving us the chance to perform on this game.
はい、本当にこうヨーロッパで作るとこんなものができるのかとかね。それからUBI さんやっぱりアクションゲームをちゃんと作ってる会社なんで、こう単性のストラテジーゲームというもののちゃんとこうテンポのいいゲームが出来上がりました。
And so, of course, because the game is being made in Europe, it has a very unique flavor to it. And of course, Ubisoft is very good at making action games, but this game in particular has a great layer of strategy and tactics to it, but with a very good pace.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fresh, actually. So now let's welcome Xavier, you know, the producer of the game, and he will show us the game. So thanks again. Thanks again, Miyamoto. Thank you.
Finally, we can talk about this project. So we've been working on this game for more than 3 years now, and to be at E3 today on this stage is just super exciting. So, what is this game exactly? So Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is a tactical adventure exclusive for the Nintendo Switch, and let's check right away some gameplay. So the rabbits have been teleported into the Mushroom Kingdom, and it made the world completely unstable and chaotic. So Mario, as a true hero, wants to save the day. But this time, with some new friends. And at first, they don't really know each other, but in the end, they will form this dream team that will potentially save the Mushroom Kingdom. And as the game is a turn-based tactical adventure game, combat is a really big part of the concept. So you'll fight wave after wave of rabbit that somehow turn bad, and what we see here is just the very beginning of the game, so it'll be perfect to talk about the combat basics. So the two flags you see on the screen here is to tell you this is a battlefield zone. So you'll switch from exploration mode to battle mode. The blue zone is your zone of movement, so you move anywhere you want in that zone. But you can also use battlefield ingredients, such as covers for protection. So Rabbid Luigi here using half cover or full cover. And we also have what we call team jump. So by jumping on your teammates, you can expand your zone of movement. So here, Rabbid Peach, using Mario, she's able to flank the enemy. So you can also attack the enemy behind that cover and expose them by destroying that cover, which is really interesting in terms of strategy because for the next turns, you'll be open for attacks. And last but not least, techniques. So from defensive ones, like Rabbid Peach shield boost, or offensive ones, like Mario's Hero Sight. He's able to attack the enemy even if it's not his turn, as soon as the enemy moves. So this is a very core aspect of the game itself. So you mix and match attack options, movement abilities, techniques, but we also have other ingredients such as pipes, rabbit pipes. So those give you a good move to flank the enemy. So here, for example, Rabbid Luigi goes into the pipe, out of the pipe, dash the enemy, goes for Mario, team jump, land behind the enemy in one single movement sequence, and then finish off the enemy. And what we see here is actually explosive cover. So those have many type of super effects, and this one was a push effect. So you can push heroes or enemies out of the boundaries. So again, this is just a glimpse into the basics of the game. And as you progress into the game, you have more tactic tools. You'll be able to do more combo setups. You'll be able to use different type of heroes, different type of weapons, in order to battle your way through the kingdom. Thank you. Thank you. And that's just a glimpse into the game itself. But first and foremost, this is a project done with passion, with our hearts. So it would not exist otherwise. So we just can't wait for you guys to try the game at E3 this week. For those who are not at E3, you'll see online coverage, videos, and surprises. So have a great conference. Have a great E3. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ashraf Ismail, Game Director for Assassin's Creed Origins. I've waited a long time to say that. Almost 10 years ago, I, as many of you, fell in love with a game. That game took us to the Third Crusade. And we fell in love again when it took us to the Italian Renaissance. Over the years, this amazing series has taken us to the American Revolution, the French Revolution, Victorian London, and of course, to the Republic of Pirates. For the 10-year anniversary of Assassin's Creed, for our fans, for ourselves, and for all newcomers, we wanted to go back, very far back, to show how it all began. Since Black Flag, over the last 3.5 years, we have poured our energy, our talent, our passion into bringing the land of pyramids, pharaohs, and mummies to life, to bring ancient Egypt to life. Now, Egypt challenged us. It fundamentally challenged us to reinvent what it means to be Assassin's Creed. And over the next few days, you will see, play, and feel this reinvented experience. I am deeply honored and proud to be here representing the amazing work of a phenomenal team. And thrilled to finally be able to show you this beast we have been building. Without further ado, here is a taste of Egypt. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As an extra treat, let's check in with home base, where we're going to get a glimpse of what you'll see right after the UB conference.
Hey there, folks. Chris Waters here at the home base with Hanny Duong and Carl Luet, producer on Assassin's Creed Origins at Ubisoft Singapore. Carl's here to give us a look at the gameplay of the game. We're going to be entering the open world. We've got a ton more to show you, but Carl, kick it off. Give us a little taste here.
Yes, so here we are in the open world of Egypt. This is the demo that we will be showing on the show floor here at E3. Bayek is riding into the Fayoum, one of the regions in Egypt, the most southernmost region. It's a beautiful area. We see we've come in from the desert, moving towards this Lake Moris. And let's have a little exploration around here using our Eagle scenery.
It's sunny on the lake and it's sunny on the monitor here, but folks, this looks really good. It's running on an Xbox One X, and we'll be giving you the gameplay feed after the show. We've got 30 minutes of that coming up, but let's see if we can see from a bird's eye view what Seinu is up to.
Yeah, so Seinu is looking into this military camp and tagging a few enemies here. After the show, we will infiltrate this camp and take it out either through stealth or combat or perhaps ranged weaponry.
All right, if you guys want to see more of this, be sure to tune in right after the conference. Chris and I and Carl here will be right here. Ash will be joining us as well. You won't want to miss it.
That 30 minutes live gameplay feed is coming up after the show, but for now, it's back to the stage and on with the excitement.
That's it for now. Thank you. Thank you. So, don't forget that you can watch this demo in its entirety after the conference, live stream from our home base. And for those of you here at E3, please come to the Ubisoft booth where you can live this new experience of Assassin's Creed. Thank you very much.
Here's your chance.
Driver with a promising career dominate off-road racing on his way to the top.
champion swerves around it brilliantly. Now that's the skill that wins no matter what the engine, no matter what the track. He's this season's undisputed motorsports champion, coming out of nowhere to rise to the top.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 2 years back, the crew took the driving genre out there to the big, wide, open world of the USA. Thanks to our players, we have taken this iconic vision to the next level. They showed us what they liked and what they wanted to see in the futures. Now, it's time to take it way beyond driving. I am Stéphane Bellet, Creative Director. This is The Crew 2. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Here in the US, motorsports are louder, bigger, edgier than anywhere else in the world. Drivers and fans meet across the country and celebrate a common passion for all things motorized. Now's your chance to join in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Crew 2, home of Motor Nation. In the heart of the city, street racers prove their skills, skidding on rooftops, burning asphalt, and tuning their rides. Forge your own path off-road through the striking beauty of nature. Tame, unpredictable waves on the open ocean, rapid waters, or narrow rivers. fearless pilot rules the skies, spin between buildings, through the clouds, among stunning, stunning perspectives. Thank you. All across the country, high-octane contests await you. Take the lead on modernation. You've had a glimpse of the Crew 2. Register now for beta access or play the demo at the booth. Experience TC2 for yourself. Enjoy the ride. Thank you.
We all started as one team. We all wanted to be superheroes for the same reason. You're a traitor, Tweak, and now you're with a group of super traitors. This was started by you. We aren't the ones who walked out of the fucking franchise, Mysterion! Why would the Freedom Pals help us? We send a spy, someone in our group who pretends to want to switch sides and join Freedom Pals. Somebody who they don't know very well. All is fair in love and war, Freedom Pussies. You fucking animal.
You've got problems, new kid. Whatever you did last night got a lot of people's attention. Bad people. If you need information, just know you can rely on Call Girl.
Who the fuck is that? So I guess now any fucking asshole thinks they can be a superhero. We're gonna rip you apart. Dude, Mysterion is pissed at you, new kid. Toolshed.
Toolshed is a gadgeteer class visionary archetype.
And a butt-fucking traitor.
Eric, you must listen to me.
Get out of my head, Timmy.
Your franchise is going nowhere. Face the truth, Eric. You guys are kind of douchebags.
He just called us douchebags, in my mind.
He did?
Southpaw, the fractured but home.
Available October 17th.
There was this sort of synergy of, well, we're looking to do something interesting in VR, and we've got this division, and you're looking to sort of bring, you know, what sense you have of storytelling within, and put that into the context of VR.
You can, for the first time as a player, feel like you are in a movie.
That's a really good word for it. We want you to take off the gear and still feel unsettled.
Whilst working with Ubisoft, we stumbled across some fascinating research that had begun in the late 90s. Essentially, neuroscientists had figured out a way to upload brain data, trauma, emotions, memories, to the digital space. Now, we've gone and taken the next logical step, and with Ubisoft, we've recreated in virtual reality one such test subject. So we'd like you to come and join us and experience the Walter test case for yourself. Again.
What you're experiencing is a recorded consciousness. It's not unlike watching a movie, so no matter how real it may seem, it can't hurt you. You are completely safe. You are completely safe.
And now, I'm happy to share a new surprise with you. Building on the legacy of one of our most popular worlds, the super talented teams of Ubisoft Singapore came up with something really, really unique. So I want you to see that and enjoy. Thank you.
Men from all over the world sail the treacherous trade routes of the Indian Ocean. The riches in their holds fuel their dreams of power and fortune, while whetting the appetites of those they fear most. Pirates.
After 70 years, that what he goes there for is to unlock the door. No, we're never gonna survive. Six knots, sir! 6 knots! Too damn slow!
"120 days. That's how long the average pirate survived a lawless life on the seas during the golden age of piracy. I'm Justin Farron, the creative director for Skull and Bones, and this is your chance to not just survive, but to climb the food chain and surpass the legend of every pirate who ever sailed the high seas. Since bringing innovative naval combat to Assassin's Creed, we at Ubisoft Singapore have set out to bring you the ultimate pirate experience. A tactical action game where we take that naval combat to the next level, mastering the ocean and its winds at the helm of ships armed to the teeth. Skull and Bones takes place in a shared systemic world where you can sail solo or form a gang of pirates with your friends, and together terrorize the trade routes of the Indian Ocean. Season after season, you'll collaborate and compete with other bloodthirsty players, even execute ruthless betrayals in order to become the ultimate pirate kingpin. Now I'm proud to share with you the Loot Hunt, one of Skull and Bones' 5 versus 5 team-based PvP modes. Right on, right? We've just received intel that merchant convoys rich with treasure are sailing just off the coast of Madagascar. But beware, there are other pirates also looking to plunder the PvP disputed waters of the Indian Ocean.
The Priscellus Shallows of Madagascar. Located on the cusp of a bustling trade route, it is the perfect place for an ambush. Here is our gang of pirates, the Raiders, going head-to-head with a gang of rival players, the Cutthroats. Victory goes to the team with the most loot at the end of the hunt.
Are we ready for a hunt?
Knowing how to sail with the wind is a pirate's most precious skill. Use the winds to increase your speed or to position yourself for tactical advantage in battle. To reap the most rewards, it is best to split up, some going inland, others keeping to the open sea. Each warship has unique strengths. The frigate's hull is reinforced, its arsenal equipped with numerous culverin cannons. The brigantine is devastating up close, with a battering ram designed to break any resistance. The sloop of war kills from afar, with its crippling long-ranged mortars and precise long 9 cannons.
Sail! Flying hostile colors! All sail! Ride the wind! All hands on deck! Position fixed!
Open fire!
Nothing will save you now! Brace for attack! Woo! Drown, you soggy nutmegs!
Don't let bloodlust cloud your purpose. You're here for the loot, and so are your rivals.
Store the goods, then back to your stations.
The team that escapes with the most loot claims victory. Searching for more targets on the horizon, our sloop of war spots a rival pirate ship further inland. With its heavily reinforced hull, our frigate swoops in to save the day, bearing the brunt of the damage.
Another day, another victim!
Speed, Mr. Mercy! Vamos con todo!
Our gang of pirates is now taking aim at the frigate, and it will take team coordination to take her down.
Fuego!
Hold tight, lad! That ship's badly damaged!
They are killing! We can take their ship!
With the enemy ship's broadside now vulnerable, our frigate rushes in to board her.
No water! Taste of blackened silver! Fancy snorting some fish, Fizz?
We've got pirate hunters!
It's the Rock Fleet! Man au war! Rockets away!
Pirate hunters have been sent in, signaling the end of the hunt. They target the pirates with the most stolen loot.
Time to make our escape, Captain, or we are good for the news.
They're firing more guns! Full tilt, Silbo, full tilt!
The pirate hunter defenses are so strong that the only option is escape. The brigantine is sacrificing herself to buy time for the frigate, who carries the most loot. The frigate now needs to make its escape through the reefs.
Captain, let's make for the reefs!
Successful pirates know when to run, with their hulls full and the wind at their backs.
Thank you all very much. I'd like to invite you to play the loot hunt at the Ubisoft booth at E3. And please register for our live phases online. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention. The world of Skull and Bones is one that evolves. When you act, it reacts.
That if I did not kiss the girls, my lips would grow a moldy. Way ho away, we'll haul away. 너에게 날 맞추지 마. 나에게 더 바라지 마. 거품처럼 커진 맘을 버블 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 팝 버블 버블 팝 있는 그대로 생각해봐. 보이는 대로 날 바라봐줘. 거품처럼 커진 맘을 버블 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 팝 버블 버블 pretty. I'll never ever sing like Whitney. But I still wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. It could be anybody. Tell me, are you that somebody? Don't love me the way I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. Ooh, don't matter who you are, just love me the way I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. Hey!
Hey everyone, I'm BB Rexa, and Just Dance 2018 is out this October on all consoles. Bye!
You use it as a telephone. You use it as a camera. It's your music player, your flashlight, calculator, and GPS navigation device. But now, finally, the most high-tech company in the world has unlocked the mobile phone's true potential so that it can do what it was truly meant to do.
We are playing Cowboys and Indians. Hey, new kid, we need you to come play with us. Put on some cowboy shit and meet us outside. And bring your phone. Whoa, we're playing Cowboys and Indians, dickhole. Inuits are technically Native Americans. This new kid puts me to shame. Rip these guys a new asshole, new kid.
Phone destroyer!
Atlas, jewel of the Pleiades. Nova took us to the stars. Each new world more incredible than the last. We had no idea what was waiting for us. The Legion. It consumes everything in its path. They've never used Starlink before. Go show them what it can do.
Okay, let's do this. Come on. I got it.
Chase, how's it going?
Breaking atmosphere. Let's even the odds.
Judge, we need to buy time for me to jumpstart the engine.
They are resisting ice barrage. Linking fire loadout.
We're up against impossible odds, but together we will adapt and overcome.
Hi, I'm Matt Rose, producer at Ubisoft Toronto. Like many of you, I grew up in the 80s, obsessed with sci-fi, animation, comics, and of course, all the really cool toys. At Ubisoft Toronto, we built a team with a dream of bringing those amazing childhood memories back to life for a new generation. Starlink Battle for Atlas allows you to take control of a team of star pilots in a massive, open, living star system, fighting to save Atlas from the Forgotten Legion. Build your custom starship and then adapt to new challenges on the fly. Link extra armor and heavy weapons to take on a huge Legion Prime. Search for ancient secrets lost on the worlds of Atlas, or outrun outlaws through an asteroid field. Freedom is at the core of Starlink Battle for Atlas. Collect your way with both physical Starship collectibles and digital versions available, and even take your game on the go using the power of Nintendo Switch. Visit starlinkgame.com for more information, and stay tuned for many more surprises over the coming months. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Coutaz. I'm the studio director at Ubisoft Annecy. It's a pleasure for me to be back on stage after our announcement at E3 last year. And we have had, since then, a full year of support and continuous development of Steep. Since the very beginning of this project, we have been working with athletes, and we have always been impressed by their passion and dedication. We learned how one champion spent 300 days a year on a trampoline to practice for that perfect landing. We learned how others make more than 6 million turns to practice for the 15 they have to race in competition. These athletes, they travel to the world to train with the best, to compete with the strongest, and to challenge themselves with the most experienced and skilled coaches. It's truly a level of passion and dedication that goes well beyond our everyday lives. And when you talk to the very best of these men and women, you realize that there is something they always have in back of their minds at all times. It's a dream that takes years of preparation for just one go at that unforgettable moment. This December, with our first Steep expansion, this is a journey you will take. Enjoy.
Child, you would wait and watch from far away, but you always knew that you'd be the one to work while they all play. You'd lay awake at scheme of all the things that you would change, but it was just a dream.
Hi, my name is Dan Hay, and I'm the executive producer of Far Cry the brand, as well as the creative director of Far Cry 5. I'd like to introduce you to Hope County, Montana. Vast, beautiful, rugged. A place where people don't even lock their front door anymore. But that's how it used to be. Today, Hope County's been overrun by a fanatical cult. You find yourself trapped deep in cult territory, cut off from the rest of the world. They've closed the roads. There's no cell phone signal, no 911. People are fucking scared. I had to say it. And just up ahead, the small town of Falls End has been completely overrun. If you're gonna survive, you and your guns for hire are gonna need to save it. But to do that, well, you're gonna need to raise some hell.
We got piggies. Town looks like a war zone. Where do you want me? Water tower, got it. I'm in position.
For only then will you walk in the light of our Father and be delivered.
Boom, boom, motherfuckers.
Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom.
Behind you.
Bang, 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 bang.
Gonna need more help.
I love the way you walk, and I love the way you talk. When you walk that walk, and you talk that talk. You knocks me out off my feet.
Looks like you could use some help.
Boom, 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 boom.
Target
bang,
a
bang,
fucking
bang,
quad.
bang. Boom, 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 boom.
Where's your master? I don't deal with domesticated.
Hey, the fuck? I ain't got no master, but I do have your little toy.
Show me the idol. Show me the Redeemer.
Here you go, mate.
Oh,
Yo, 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 hand it over. I got a hot date who don't do late.
Monkey's got a date.
Mwah.
What? What?
What? That's Swiss fucking chocolate, pig. Bon appetito.
I want every fucking cop in this fucking city after that fucking bastard!
Grab my chassis, Noxie!
Easy peasy, bro.
Shit! Hang on!
Bang, bang, motherfuckers! Fuck me.
Damn! Do it!
It's about bloody time. Let's see what we've got. Moksha. Just as Yama described it. True freedom lies beyond.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to all the teams who worked very, very, very hard on creating all this world. Again, thank you to all these teams behind us. I want also to say thank you to Yves, with all my heart. Thanks, Yves, for making this happen. This is just amazing. And also a special thanks to the fans of Beyond Good and Evil for sticking with us for so long.
It's about bloody time.
15 years. Almost.
So welcome to System 3. Our story takes place before the birth of Jade, in a multi-ethnic, multicultural human society in a distant solar system. It is a time when corporations create hybrids in their labs and enslave them to colonize the stars in order to compete for power and cosmic resources. With our crew of crazy and unforgettable characters, we fight in the name of freedom and the right to determine our own fate among the stars. And we will helm massive starfaring vessels through territories as spectacular as they are dangerous.
We've been working very hard just on the technology during 3 years. And today, we have a seamless online playground where we can travel across space at the speed of light. We can explore mysterious cities and discover unknown lands by ourselves or with friends. And we want you to participate in the making of this great adventure. Join our Space Monkey program. Today, and help us make Beyond Good and Evil a world that will challenge us and bring us together for thousand adventure, thrills, and fun. And please, Eve, just join us. This is. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, you guys. You know, Gabrielle and Michelle, you've done a fantastic job. It's amazing what you have been able to achieve, and you and I and all the teams have the power of creating games that will amaze all the gamers. And I think video games can help us to grow and to get better. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now, I would like to thank everyone here in the room and those who are watching us from home. Thank you for listening today, and thank you for playing our games. So to all the teams at Ubisoft, thank you for your incredible imagination and enthusiasm. All of us here, we wish you all a lot of fun playing games this year. So thank you very much, and have a great E3.
Okay, wait, look, most importantly, it's not over. The show is not over, folks. We're gonna send you back to the home base behind the theater. We have 30 minutes of an exclusive, what is it? I lost it. Assassin's Creed Origins.
Welcome back, everyone. And,
30 minutes right now. Let's
well,
go back to
I'm
home
quickly
base
gonna
outside
turn
the
off the
theater.
sound.
Thank
Wait
you
a
for
minute.
watching.
Do it. And we are the only voices you should be able to hear.
And yeah, I have to say welcome back from...
I'm buttoning up my shirt. You were wondering, what did I do? The camera was off.
Yeah, we did some stuff. We did some stuff. We're not proud of it. But I have to say, that was a conference. That was a very good conference.
It was the best conference so far.
Yes.
Hands down.
Hands
it
down.
was actually the best Ubisoft conference I have ever seen.
Hands down, I agree. It was even better than Mr. Caffeine.
This was an amazing conference, and it's funny if you listen to the pre-show, we were like a bit lukewarm on the conference. We have big expectations, but our expectations.
Yes, because we thought Tyler was going to be there.
Yeah,
they ditched
our
her.
predictions was also like there's going to be at least 3 cringe-worthy moments, and we had none of those. This. Just Dance. We're getting to that. We're getting to that. Of course, we had one. That was extreme, though. That was extreme. Okay. As we used to do, we go through our predictions.
Yes.
So far, the score is 3 to me and 2 to you.
Yes.
And a little spoiler, I think the score after we've been through our predictions will be 3 to me and 2 to you, because we were both way off.
Way off.
Yeah. But that's also fine.
Well, the thing is, of course, I say what I saw from Assassin's Creed here looked way better from the trailer they showed. They showed a much better trailer.
Yeah, and I called bullshit on that because they showed like glimpses of gameplay, him riding in the desert, him climbing, but you didn't see like a gameplay trailer. That's what they're gonna show now.
Half a point.
No, there's no half a point. There's no half a point.
Okay, fine.
I'm not giving you that one.
So what was your first prediction?
My first prediction was a new Prince of Persia.
Yeah, we didn't get that.
I really thought I had that one. You know, when they showed the, what was it called? Skull and Bones. I thought, could this be?
I'm happy they didn't do it though.
Happy that they didn't show a Prince of Persia?
Because to me the trilogy is perfect. It's the same thing as I keep on saying I want a new Onimusha game, but the trilogy is perfect.
Yeah, but they. Like I'm looking for the gameplay.
Do you want a fourth Godfather movie?
I don't like the first one, so that doesn't.
Okay, what do you want a fifth The Lord of the Rings movie? Not fourth The Lord of the Rings movie.
Now I'm thinking about The Hobbit, and I hate those movies. So
Yeah.
no. But
So that's what I mean.
That's not a one-to-one comparison, dude. What I'm saying is, Prince of Persia, I got so good memories with those 3 titles, and the new one from just called Prince of Persia. They could definitely revitalize that series. I don't see why that should.
They could. They just have to. The original Prince is gone. They have to do another Prince or another reboot or something. But yeah, it could happen.
Yeah.
What was your second prediction?
But it didn't. My second prediction was a new Splinter Cell.
Yeah, that didn't happen. I'm surprised that didn't happen.
Yeah. Me
But
as well.
it was.
Your second prediction
was 3 Switch titles.
Point to you.
Point.
That's a point to
Yes,
you.
that's
We
a
got
point.
3.
So Just Dance, we have this weird space thing, and we have the rabbit one.
Yep, that's 3. So, point to and 3.
Point to me.
And I'm counting it down. 3-3.
3 for 3.
Okay, my third one was Matt Stone and Trey Parker comes out on stage.
They didn't.
They didn't.
They had a huge presence. Got the 2 games.
Yeah.
But they didn't come out.
That's true. That's true. I'm not trying to get a point.
Oh no, I'm just saying how wrong you were.
Yeah, it didn't sound that way. It sounds like you were.
I thought it was kind of
Yeah. Okay, your third prediction.
Watch Dogs 2 DLC. I thought that was a given. I really thought that Watch Dogs 2 DLC
I
was.
thought that was one.
But then we got Steep DLC instead. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I had not seen that.
I had not seen that coming.
But
Steep DLC.
I have actually no idea how well Steep did, but apparently it did good enough for them to make DLC, so that's nice.
Yeah.
My brother played it, loved it. Did you play it?
Yes, I loved it.
No, okay, that's
I had a lot of
nice.
fun. I had a lot of fun playing the game. I only played the beta.
Yeah.
But I played with my brother and a friend, and had a blast.
Ah, that's awesome. Okay, my fourth prediction was they will show naval combat of Assassin's Creed Origins, and not only did they not show that, but now
it seems like it's not there at all.
Yeah, we begin to question if naval combat is even part of Assassin's Creed Origins, because we got the new game Skull and Bones, which is only naval combat. So maybe the rumors that there will be a big emphasis on naval combat in Assassin's Creed Origins was just falsely.
I think there has been a mix-up.
Yeah.
People have thought the Skull and Bones stuff was for a part of Assassin's Creed. Yeah. I think that is definitely correct.
I think that's what have happened. So no point for me there. Your fourth one?
My fourth one was the Prince of Persia.
Fair enough.
And my fifth one was at least 3 horrible Aisha Tyler moments,
yeah.
and those were not present at all.
And my fifth one was they will show gameplay of Far Cry 5, and all of it will be multiplayer, and they didn't.
So
they showed shortly that multiplayer, co-op multiplayer is a possibility, but they didn't show it.
Didn't show it off.
Exclusively. That was mainly single player. What they showed at the end. So
it's a 3 for 3.
0 point for me. 1 point for you, and that takes.
I'm surprised the Switch was the one I got right, because I thought that was kind of a risk.
But again, it was a good prediction because, as we said, Ubisoft has always been like they try to keep up good relations with all the hardware manufacturers.
They're like the Swiss during the World War II.
Yeah. And they actually managed to implement or like make the Switch part of the conference without like talking down to the audience like Bethesda did with
Bethesda
Skyrim.
talks so much down to the audience.
And
so
also,
stupid.
I'm not that crazy about Zelda stuff in my Skyrim game.
That
It
was
seems so out of place. But that's a discussion for another time. Shall we go through?
Yes, I thought I was going to say the exact same. Let's go through the conference because it was a good conference. It was a conference.
It was a great conference.
It's a great conference. Not just a good conference. It's to me, this conference blew the other conferences out of the water. To be honest, this was just so much better. And just just from the top of it, let's go with this. The beginning was so humble and so good.
Yeah,
and
exactly. Like from the very first moment we see these rabbits, and I just managed to say to you that they look like minions, and I'm not a fan of either minions or the rabbits. So, but I'm looking forward to see why, because we already knew that a Mario/Rabbit games were coming.
And then Miyamoto.
And then Miyamoto enters the stage, and the whole, like, the first part of the conference with the whole Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, like, part of the conference was just amazing.
Amazing. It looks so good.
It looks so good.
So good.
The game is divided in exploration, it seems like, / battles, and the battles look so tactical and fun. I can't wait to get my hands on it.
I kept on thinking about the original Super Mario RPG by Sakaguchi.
Yeah,
it was. I had to throw it in there, but they really look good. I'm definitely, if I had a Switch, it would be a day one buy for me. It was pretty good.
Yeah, now that was a strong opener.
Very strong opener. Yeah.
And from that point on, it just laid the groundwork for one of for the greatest Ubisoft conference I have ever seen.
Definitely, I agree. And also, I think even though there was some weird tension once or twice with Guillemot and Miyamoto, it was still.
It was heartfelt.
It was heartfelt and humble, and it was nice, and I really liked it.
Also, like, they called out the director on the
Yeah,
game who
he's
said
almost
crying,
cried,
and he a really
great moment. Yeah,
a great moment for Ubisoft and Miyamoto, and just seeing these like two companies together on stage.
Yeah.
It was
magic.
great. The next was kinda.
It's Origins, right?
It's Origins.
Yeah.
It was a weird way to show that game.
Yes,
that
they have dropped the ball on Assassin's Creed.
Totally. Like, they showed it off first at Microsoft conference, and already you're like, why did you choose to give your biggest franchise away to Microsoft?
Yeah.
And what you showed at Microsoft conference was mediocre at best.
At best, yeah. And then they showed arguably a much better trailer.
Yeah,
a much better trailer.
You keep saying that. I'm saying, yeah, of course it was much better, but we didn't see gameplay. That's apparently what they're showing right now. I don't get why they didn't show more gameplay at the conference.
Me neither. I think they had a busy schedule. They wanted to get through certain points, and then they said, okay, let's just dedicate a lot of time to Assassin's Creed. Because it seems like Ubisoft knows that their biggest title is Assassin's Creed. It's the biggest franchise. But somehow they neglected it at a pivotal time for the franchise.
Exactly. And also, they showed a little bit of gameplay at the end where they introduced the fact that they were going to play a half an hour after the conference. But it was a camera filming a screen playing the game.
That was insane.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. Like, show the game full screen.
Insane.
You couldn't even see the whole picture. Like,
it was insane.
There were dark parts. Ubisoft fixed that. It was a great conference, but that was
fixed that. All these. There are two things that makes this conference come short of greatness, but we're gonna get back to it.
Yeah.
So Origins, underwhelming, still a horrible name. You can still change it to Empire.
I think that's too late, dude.
Yeah, but I still want to come on. Empire's a good name.
Yeah.
Just like Victory, but we've been
It's not that Empire is such a good name. It's just that it's so much better, than Origins. Yeah. Okay. The next thing, the Crew 2.
Look good.
We first started out with a CGI trailer. Awesome trailer, by the way. But don't get fooled by CGI. We need to see gameplay. Although the Evil Within 2 trailer yesterday, CGI all the way, so perfect.
But then the gameplay came.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Sorry, there was some gameplay at the end, but that was that laid the groundwork for how you announce the game.
I just got happy again thinking about that trailer.
Yeah. Oh well, but there's the Crew 2, the CGI trailer looked awesome, and then they showed some gameplay at the end. Now they introduced boats. They introduced.
I love the flying with the plane through the city. That was. I think the Crew 2 looks like a good game, and that has been a general thing through the Ubisoft press conferences. Everything looks very good and interesting. So, except for Assassin's Creed, which is kind of a downer.
Flying have not always, but it's often a part of these big open world games like GTA, and it's always the part that I find least interesting.
But it's cool it's there.
Yeah, it's cool it's there.
I think I'm not gonna fly around, but I think maybe once or twice I'm gonna try flying.
Exactly.
I'm gonna think, hey, oh, it's cool, it's so amazing, everything's so good. But then I'm gonna go back to my car.
Agreed, totally. What I was about to say, the boat action looked really, really good. Like that was.
Agree.
They had some speed where usually when you're sailing around in games, it's
boring.
Yeah,
it goes
hard to turn and doesn't really go that fast.
They tried doing it Just Cause 3 and 2.
I can't even remember.
It's so bad.
Yeah,
so bad.
I think I just flew around in my parachute.
Yeah, you can the cool thing in Just Cause 3, you can just wingsuit everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. That's fun though.
Yeah, I love that game.
Yeah.
Next game on the list was
South Park:
The Fractured Butthole.
Exactly. We saw a new trailer.
Yes, it looks as good as ever. It's funny.
I can't stop laughing.
It's funny. It's South Park incarnate. It looks much better than the newer seasons because this is just what South Park is, and I was definitely.
I love the fact that they are making fun of this whole superhero. Like superhero movies have taken over Hollywood, so it's so refreshing to see them taking a piss out of it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I was definitely with you on that point. It's
yeah. And I also loved some of the superhero names. My name is Call Girl. She's had a lot of bones on her body.
It was not like tool shit. My name, I'm tool shit.
Yeah.
But the best thing about the whole trailer was Timmy at the end being Professor Xavier.
You guys. That's awesome. Okay,
that
looks so good.
That's why I think I'm just gonna watch all the cutscenes of it because the gameplay is not really me. But
I'm looking forward to the gameplay. I'm looking forward to the story. I'm looking forward to the cutscenes. That is one of my most anticipated games 2017, and I'm saying one of them because I'm reserving space for whatever Sony's gonna show us in a couple of hours, because I know they're gonna show some good stuff. Let's keep on Ubisoft.
Yeah, we might be a little bit biased. We just really love Sony. So.
Yeah, we do. Okay, the next game they showed was a bit weird. Transference, Elijah Wood's VR game.
Oh, I love that already.
Yeah,
I love weird stuff.
Yeah,
me
as well. It was not.
It looked weird enough. And I love Elijah Wood.
Yeah,
he's this actor who does so much weird stuff to shake the Frodo role.
He have had the most interesting career after Lord of the Rings, but he could have taken all these big blockbuster movies, but instead he's taken these indie movies.
Have you seen Hooligans?
Such a good
movie.
He also voiced Sparrow in the latest Sparrow game, Sparrow the Dragon, before all
Skylanders. He also he was in Sin City.
That's true. I managed to see the movie I think 3 times before I found out it was Elijah Wood in that creepy role.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's like and he also did this weird crime film, which I actually enjoyed quite much, with William Hurt, and with this guy who kills people who are just almost dying anyways. So people debate, is it actually murder because he was dying, and why is he killing these? It was pretty cool.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was called the Oxford Murders.
Oxford Murders, fair enough. But this new what are we gonna call VR game? Transference. Just another exciting project on Elijah Wood's long-standing career. It seems
really looking forward to it. He's in the Broken Age.
That's true. That's actually an amazing game. The first part, at least, I wasn't too much of a fan of the second part, but that's because I'm stupid and I really couldn't figure out the riddles without looking them up. That's another discussion. I have cried about it. Did you were sold on the VR game from Elijah Wood?
I am sold on Elijah Wood.
They didn't show that much, but it seemed interesting, like some kind of psychological experiment. I'm not even sure what.
I'm looking forward to seeing what it is.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. It was a cool trailer.
Yeah.
Let's see what they're going to bring us now.
Yeah. Okay, the next thing on the list, Skull and Bones. I have talked a little bit about it.
We have mixed feelings about it. Mixed
feelings. I was so excited. I always love when we see something completely new at an E3 press conference. This was completely new, and in the beginning I was super excited. We saw a CGI trailer, looked good. Don't know what I should expect from the gameplay. I knew we could expect naval battles, but what more? It seems like that's the only thing that is. So after seeing the gameplay, hearing what they have to say about it, I'm not really that excited about it.
Exactly. I think that was one of the, besides Origins, I think this was one of the low points, because I do not really think a lot of people were asking for this game.
No.
The Kraken thing, cool.
Yeah.
The Kraken,
yeah,
I mean.
Yeah. At the end, the Kraken, that actually made me a little bit excited again. But overall,
I need more.
I'm not sold.
I need more than this.
Personally, as some of you may know, I'm a single-player guy. Mostly, I can play multiplayer experiences, but I like my single-player game. And when they said it was a shared experience where you can play with your friends against other people in PvP areas,
but that is Ubisoft. Ubisoft.
Yeah, it lost
their
me
games are always about sharing.
Yeah.
Whether it's Steep, Wildlands, For Honor, Assassin's Creed is like the only single-player game.
And and South Park. But that's true. But I still kept out a naive hope that this will be the exception. But at last it wasn't. It's gonna come out fall 2018, and I wrote in my notes it looked to me like Assassin's Creed 4 naval battles without story or the Templars or anything else. I'm not excited about it. If I want to play naval battles, I'm gonna play Assassin's Creed 4 again.
Vaguely excited. I want to see
nice.
how big an element the myths and superstitious elements
that's true.
will be.
That's true.
If they're so cool and well executed, I'm okay. This
and
cool.
if it's possible to play on your own, then I will definitely maybe fool around a little bit with it. But if it's like
we need more.
Yeah, we need more.
We need more.
That's true.
I think we should move on from that now.
Yeah. And now we'll come to, you said it was one of the low points, but I would argue this is the absolute low point. We're talking about Just Dance 2018.
Oh, okay, sorry, that was the low point then.
Yeah.
We don't even have to talk about it because that was just what Just Dance always is. It is Ubisoft's, I think, best-selling franchise, besides Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
It makes sense they do this, but I just wish they didn't do it. I just announced, give me a trailer of Just Dance, all these new songs, you're gonna love it.
Exactly.
Go on.
It's how I feel about the EA every year, focusing so much on the whole sports division.
Yeah.
Like, as you said, do a montage, all the sports games, what we can expect from it, how they are different from the year before, done.
Done, exactly.
This Just Dance, I don't think anyone who plays these games are watching this conference. Like, seriously, this is not your target audience.
No.
It was cringeworthy. It stayed on the stage way too long, and it was just. You said while they were dancing, like, "Come on, Ubisoft! You just went from a great to a whatever."
Like an okay.
Yeah. Like, and I know how you felt at the moment. Like they managed to push back a little bit at the end, but it was really a low point.
We actually we've been talking a lot. We're running out of time.
We're running out of time. Oh
so
shit!
Okay.
The next game is South Park Mobile.
Not a lot to say. Look good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna download it.
I'm not. I don't play on mobile, but fine. Then we have another Switch game called Starlink Battle for Atlas.
Looks interesting, but I'm still I want to see more because I did not get enough from the trailer.
It was hard to see what kind of game it was and how big a component is it that you need to buy the toys.
Yeah, exactly. We need more than that, and I was not sold.
And then we talked a little bit about it. Steep, a DLC for Steep called Road to the Olympics.
I think it looked good.
Yeah.
I definitely I still haven't gotten my Steep copy.
Yeah, okay.
For some reasons.
I'm glad that Steep apparently sold enough to.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a cool IP, and I know that if I know Ubisoft, Steep 2 is gonna be bonkers.
Yeah.
That's gonna be very, very good because they're gonna iron out everything that's kind of a little bit rough.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool, and I like the fact they're supporting it, and I do. But also think with Steep, I do not think Steep, they did not have very high sales expectations.
No.
And I do not think it was a very expensive game to make.
No.
So I think, okay, it's sold enough for us to warrant this DLC, so let's do it.
I think you're right about that, and I'm happy they do it. I hope a lot of people pick it up because, as you said, I wasn't personally the biggest fan of the game, but they have a lot to improve upon for the...
Can you VR, Steve?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But I wouldn't say like absolutely no, but I don't think so.
Next one?
Next one, that would make you sick, don't you think?
I don't know.
Going
cool
that
to try
fast?
it. Just try it.
Yeah, it would be cool at least. Okay, we got 2 games left. We got Far Cry 5. They showed some single player.
We're not hyped. Are you hyped?
No, actually, I was hyped when I saw the initial reveal where they had this focus on this
religious stuff.
Which I think is really lacking in the gaming industry. We need to have more religion, explore that area.
We talked about also in the podcast with Final Fantasy doing it. Yeah.
But what I saw here was not like religious. It was just a bunch of madmen beating people with the baseball bats, and the whole thing kind of lost me. Like I'm guessing I'm still gonna play it, but I'm not hyped about it anymore as I was when I saw the first trailer and the first picture. So
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I'm not hyped about the game. I want, and it's also because I'm like I said doing it. I'm a graphical slut, and it just looks too grainy.
Yeah, for me it's also the fact that I don't know if it's fair to expect a Far Cry game to take this very serious approach to religion, but I had hoped for a little bit more than what this gameplay showed us.
It seems like the religion is just an excuse to make another
insane
bad guy.
And that disappointed me more than anything else. But the gameplay didn't even look that great. The shooting, I wasn't sold on it.
It's in a rough state.
Yeah, but it's coming out in 2018, so they got a lot of time to patch it up and make it look.
And I think it's a game that's gonna get delayed a couple of times.
You could be right.
I think
and
so.
this is, I should say, this is coming from a huge Far Cry fan. I've played everything from 3 several times, platinumed
You played the first one?
4. I haven't played the 2 first ones.
First one's good.
Yeah.
Second one's bad. Third one's good. Fourth one's okay.
Third one is a perfect game in my opinion.
It's a good game, and the funny thing is, when watching this, when we were watching this trailer, I thought the third one has better graphics than this.
Yeah.
I really think so, because the third one, it finally looked as good as Crysis did back in 2007, which was also like the Crytek. And I normally have always been impressed by Far Cry with Far Cry 1, Far Cry 2 and everything. The graphics has always been a big thing of Far Cry. So when they do this grainy Wildlands thing, I was just like,
yeah, you're not sold on
I'm really not sold, because to me Far Cry is always a testament of power.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we can do graphically nowadays, and this just did not do it for me.
Okay. No, but I'm kind of in the same position as you. Let's move on to the last
one, Beyond
Good and Evil 2.
A hugely awaited game.
Yeah.
None of us has played it.
Nope.
But people love it,
Yeah.
and finally, Magnus got his bid, right?
Yeah.
He won, even though he said it was impossible, because Ubisoft actually said before the conference that it was not gonna be there.
Yeah.
So
they did Cliff? No, not Cliff Blasinski.
Dave Jaffe.
Dave Jaffe, thank you. They did a David Jaffe. The trailer looked really good. It had me along. But then it said the words I am.
Just like
doing.
Anthem did it.
Yeah, exactly. They said it's a shared experience with your friends.
And that's not what Beyond Good and Evil is. Beyond Good and Evil is this weird mix of Zelda and stuff.
It's a single player experience,
Yes,
and we as you said before, Ubisoft really likes to make these shared experiences, but I really wish they would just tone it down a little, like keep some single player experiences just for those of us who like that.
I agree. So I totally agree with you, and I think to round this off, we're gonna do what we've done with all the other conference.
Yeah.
I want your grade. You grade this
8.
It's an 8 conference.
Yeah. It was a great conference. It was really, 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 really good.
I agree with you. It was an 8.
And it's the best so far.
By far.
Yeah, so far EA has been the worst one. I think we can both agree. A lot of people was really excited about the Microsoft. Both of us wasn't that excited. It was a good conference.
You said it was a 7.
Yeah. Not that it was bad in any stretch of the imagination. Just that the games really didn't excite us that much, and the Scorpio didn't manage to
sell.
So, and Bethesda was short, but the ending on that conference was
so good.
Yeah.
So, but I think if I had to compare conferences, I'm gonna take Bethesda and Ubisoft. Is that Ubisoft was steady pace, everything looked good besides Origins and the obligatory Just Dance. But besides that, everything looked kind of great. Far Cry 5 still has a lot of things to work on. So it was a good conference, but during the Bethesda conference, I got out of my chair, threw my headphones on the ground, and started yelling because the Evil Within 2 looked so good.
They almost had me jumping out of my chair several times, but they keep going in the wrong direction. Shared experiences, no Prince of Persia.
So that is I think maybe a Prince of Persia would have gotten the E3 reaction and excitement for me, but I'm very happy. So the reason why, even though Bethesda was not a very good conference, they had this very special place because they just managed to just wow me at the end. And Ubisoft never wowed me, but they never under-delivered. and I think everything more or less looked very promising.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very solid 8.
Yeah, this was a great conference.
Like if you take, sorry to interrupt, if you say with the if you take Bethesda and compare it to video game, I would say it's a video game you play, and then just as you get towards the end, it just gets so good. Everything, it has been difficult getting through all the different weird things, but then in the end it just peaks and you're just, damn, it was a good game, and it kind of overshadows because the ending was still so good.
Yeah.
And I think with this one, this was like playing For Honor. Everything went well. It was good. But there was nothing really shockingly, overwhelmingly amazing.
No, except the beginning almost made it there.
Yeah, almost made it there. Yeah.
Let's ending on that note. It was a great conference, and that really made me excited for Ubisoft Conference 2018.
Yes, I'm more excited for Ubisoft going on.
And thank you so much for not pushing Aisha Tyler on stage.
Yeah, and
it has been a pleasure not having to mute the conference. So I'm a happy fan.
And thank you for tuning in, and be back when we do Sony, also the big one.
Wait, I'm just gonna. Sony is at 2:30, so hopefully we will see you tonight, 2:30.
In 3 hours?
Yeah, in 3 hours. It's gonna be good.
I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah. We are super excited.
We're super pumped.
Yeah.
We're super pumped.
So see you in a few hours. Bye bye.
Goodbye.